10, 11, 12,
3,
13, 1 minute
4,
14, 1 minute
5.
15. Clap. Wait, no. Don't say clap.
Don't go.
Alright, I brought my script. It's a blank piece of paper. And I'm just going to sit here.
Come on. You don't care about the MLS at all?
Come on.
Well, I did just say American footy, so if you're not going to give me any MLS love, at least...
Did you email me the MLS?
Yeah, there's a few points on that right now.
Yeah,
it's in your email.
All right, hold on. Everett will talk. He'll start with the beginning. I'm just going to go into my email.
Nice outfit today.
Shut up.
By the way. Well, so also in American footy, we might talk a little bit about Liga MX, a little MX, which I would like to give a shout out to my boys, Chivas de Guadalajara, por ganar la Clasura Primera, for winning the first half of the league. They do this weird one where they play two rounds in 1 year.
Of
2 seasons in 1 year.
Bill Murray. I don't know. I just get weird.
What about Bob? So this was a long time coming for Chivas.
Yeah.
They actually got good
looked really
talent
good
down in MX. They're probably not like their most star-studded roster this year, but all around good effort. I think even the weirder thing in Liga MX is like when they draw in the finals or the playoffs, the higher seed just advances. You don't even get like PKs, nothing crazy. But yeah, good on them. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about MLS.
I don't have it.
Well, so recently it started, maybe a few years back. New York City signed David Villa, and it was like, wow, okay. That's a legit signing. Like, he's had more left in the tank. It's not just, what are we going to call it? Retirement league soccer? I mean, we get
No, that's Galatasaray. But
yeah,
we also
Galatasaray.
had Andre Pila.
So Atlanta did get 3 points. I guess that's how it is. So here's how it stacks up. We'll assume you actually watch the MLS, and we're gonna go Toronto on top. I mean, and they got a lot of talent there, right? Josie Altidore, Michael Bradley. So some new things that are gonna happen for Atlanta United, like we said. Brad Guzan, that's somebody that you might be familiar with, even if you're not just an MLS or even a US kind of guy, you know.
Yeah.
He's going to return back from international duty and will be joining the Atlanta United side. Very shortly, in time for, they need it. Alex Kahn was looking good in the beginning, but I'm not that impressed anymore. I don't know what happened to Tim Bakis. We'll never know.
He was loaned to Charleston Athletic. I'm just going to throw this
Charlton?
out there.
Like the one I've heard of?
No, like South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm supposed to. This is my script, but I'm supposed to. Just
so we're not going to see as much about the West Coast because ever since the Galaxies dropped off, I guess they're coming back into it.
Yeah, just recently they have.
So they've won. They must have won a few games there.
Yeah, I think
goal differential 0. So if Galaxy can get back into it, then maybe we'll hear a little bit more about the West Side. I like Portland coming out of that side, and Houston's always a soccer town. And Atlanta's becoming a soccer town. I was telling Elle, I was down there, and, I saw a bunch of jerseys. It might have just been, I was by the park, and, that's where Atlanta United shows out, but for some reason it's not like I see, Braves jerseys. I don't, I see Falcons jerseys for sure.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of sports here. We're becoming, a legit sports town, I believe. So we're competing with Toronto, New York City,
New York City. They beat us, we beat them.
Yeah, a few other teams are above us, but if you look at it, we got a goal differential of 8, so we're there with the best clubs. We just aren't getting the results we need. Away form's been terrible. Losing all the games on the road, looking good at home.
I think we beat...
Minnesota United.
Yeah.
That was the one that we had
2.
Joseph Martinez still.
Yeah.
One of the earlier games, but...
He should be back.
These sides are becoming legit sides. Like, Kenwin Jones, Joseph Martinez, Almiron, Villalba, these...
Yeah, but Kenwin Jones doesn't start. Joseph Martinez hasn't started because he's been hurt. Avi Miggy is a great player.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys that, you think you're starting to watch here. Maybe they're unheard of, but now I'm starting to think, we do have to grow our ranks at home domestically to become better internationally. So that's how we kind of segue into the U.S. section of it, where we had an international friendly last night, and you're starting to see more faces. Like you said, Chris Wondolowski, probably
That's
never would have
face.
But probably wouldn't have heard of him as much without the MLS growing like it has.
Probably, and people in the U.S. would have heard of him. And the same way that who scored? Pulisic.
Pulisic, a young guy. Definitely
young
international.
Guy, best player on the team.
For sure. The only guy who plays for a legit international soccer.
Borussia Dortmund.
So, yeah. Pulisic will be playing in the Champions League next year. I don't think anybody else on the team can say that.
And Dortmund had a bad year this year. Fired their coach,
Bad home,
Tuchel.
bad domestically, bad all around. Let's not kid ourselves. But it's not like we're going to be seeing, Atlanta United mention. Maybe they'll get in what? We have CONCACAF Champions League, so we have that to start looking forward to and
that's a
see how we compare
hope.
Against, MX side.
Which is, again, a bad mantra, because the MX sides usually just destroy the United sides.
Yeah,
and
usually,
what do we just hear today?
MXs.
The MLS All-Star game.
So they're playing Real in the MLS All-Star game? Yeah. Was it Real?
I don't think so.
What did we hear about it?
Look it up!
Oh, yeah.
And tell me what your thoughts on that are.
Well, we do have ambitions for the show, American Footy, one of our goals, and we're just going to throw it out there for select our sponsors that we will be broadcasting live.
What?
From El Clasico next year.
In Miami.
In
Everybody.
Miami. Bienvenido a Miami.
Good luck. We need monies.
Yeah, well, Select's going to take care of all that. No, it's the MLS All-Stars. It's not the All-Star game. Oh, yeah. Versus Real Madrid.
How do you think they're going to fare?
So, that's a good one. I went to one of these games, right? We got here. MLS All-Stars versus Arsenal. Arsenal won. I know a lot about this game.
You were there.
Am I doing it right? Who knows?
Yeah. Do you even know how to internet?
Arsenal won 2-1.
Who was the best player you saw on the field for Arsenal?
Theo Walcott, Alexander Iwobi. Pretty sure Akpom scored. I mean, yeah, it was super developmental. By the second half, it was like, wow, I've never seen this guy. But there were guys like Rob Holding, like it was recent enough that it was last season. And but this year against Real Madrid, holy cow. Holy cow! Let me think. I don't think you'll see CR7 in that game.
No, of course not. He won't even show up. I promise.
Yeah. So
and
they still win 4-1. They do better than Arsenal for sure. Same as the UCL final, 4-1. But I saw a lot of guys from MLS I was impressed with.
Yeah.
Let's not kid ourselves there. and guys that I didn't necessarily know about. There's a few guys that still I'm unsure on, but I know them now, and they're good players, but they're not American internationals.
But you can also watch the way in which the MLS game is played versus the way that the game in Mexico is played. And you start seeing formations, right? I mean, you start seeing the way in which they play the game more than anything.
Yeah.
And MLS just seems a little bit tentative. It seems slower.
Yeah.
It seems...
So, and even then when you watch the MX, it's a lot faster, but it's not as coordinated. It's like, okay, hopefully we'll get this one big open play a lot of the time against some of the real middling competition, but there's a lot of quality sides, and you'll say, this is better than MLS.
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
is on all sides better than MLS.
They've proven it in the Champions League.
But what I'm starting to see is a team like United that can run it up. I think you're going to see some very cream of the crop rise from the MLS and actually start to compete in the CONCACAF, Champions League. And, a team like that have big budgets too. Like Atlanta's going to have a big budget. And so is New York City, and LA has done it. I think that, I don't know. We're going to have to look back. We'll probably just look forward, on this one. So.
Ooh.
Gotta do a light check. Our intern didn't show up today.
I told you. Oh, God.
Well, yeah, so that's all we got. Not too much in depth, but, MX East, I just wanted to shout out Guadalajara. You got anybody in MX East that you've been looking at?
I watched the final, and I liked what they did. I always like the Mexican style of play. They just don't use the big body up front, which I don't like. I don't like short corners. I don't like not having a big boy up front, which MX does both of those. They have short corners. They have little dudes up front. But other than that, love what they do. Fast. What? Our next topic is...
we're going to get out to old Bundesliga. We've been giving them the short for a little while.
Okay, all right.
I want to talk about Wolfsburg barely holding on. I want to talk about Bayern Munich's dominance. I want to talk about who they're targeting to get better. I want to see why they're finally, getting out of looking at, Dortmund players. I think they're finally buying players from across the world, spending some money.
Absolutely.
But letting guys go that are just right there anyway.
Renato Sanchez.
Ooh, he's good. So we're going to talk about Bundesliga. We'll go more in depth. You know us. We're going to cover a lot more of the international stuff. MLS is going to start making a little appearance here, and that's why this one's shorter. Just wanted to dip our toes in the water. Pool water. Lake. Maybe. You get any calls?
I didn't get any calls. I mean my MLS...
Y'all changed the channel yesterday?
No, you didn't change the channel.
It was a good game. Maybe at the end when it was...
what else? How I Met Your Mother? What are you watching?
No, it's just you turned it to that United game like we did. Atlanta United looking ahead. Let's see. Who else we got? Seattle, Houston, Orlando, Chicago. No. You'll never see Elliot this quiet again.
Sorry. There it is. No opinion.
Like and subscribe. Keep on coming back. Bundesliga. We're going to do a little bit of... maybe break and more Bundesliga. We're going to break it all today. All right. Check you next time.
Squiggly Diddlers.
Brought to you this week by Travel Panama City Beach. The Redneck